Howdy.
Hi, Noel.
We should have some QuACk. Let's do ambient today.
Every single time I hear the term QuACk, I always think of Gilmore Girls afterwards because, well, there's an episode where one of the people just keep repeating the word QuACk over and over, just like that.
Sweet.
And he's told to shut up and stop
Right.
calling it that. It's music.
My show today is brought to you by QuaCk Homes. If you're a geek and you need a home, call QuaCk Homes. My buddy Nate, who is a realtor and routinely contacts me to say, hey, I need this house shot. So I went out and did that today. This morning's drive was unpleasant going there, but coming back, everything was pretty much just wet.
Where was the house?
128th in Colorado. So other side of I-25 for me and north, like 128th-ish north. Pretty house, though. We'll see it in a second. Because it actually doesn't hurt me or him to put these up here, because if someone is watching our stream and says, I need a house, this house is for sale starting this afternoon. I can give you the information. So, like.
Okay.
So, I mean, I realized I've been hiding the photos that I take, but I'm like, I shouldn't, because really it helps him and it helps me. There's literally no reason not to do this. So. Also, the guy at the house had an actual legit oscilloscope in the garage, like old school vacuum tube oscilloscope. And he's like, when I talked to Nate, he's like, I think he's just donating all of this stuff. And I'm like, ooh, can he donate the oscilloscope to me? Because I will put it right there and have it do the entire time. Because it's an old school oscilloscope. I don't know what feed I'd give it. I wonder if I could just give it a microphone and put a microphone out there so that every time George meows, it just goes, meow. But like, legit, old school oscilloscope. I'm like, I'm in. This is so cool. I don't know if he'll let me have it, but if he's going to donate it, and if nobody cares, then I'm on board.
Here, I thought you were going to say that the guy had a theremin in his garage.
A theremin, man. A theremin. All right. Not today. I have 3 deadlines by this afternoon. Sorry. All right. I just need to get imported in peace. I have to import before I take quick collection. And since I do actually have kiddos in here that are not, in fact, part of this, I do portraiture as well, which, by the way, my portraiture is pretty low. So how are you doing today?
According to my doctor, stressed.
Stress is not good, man. You know better than that. What can you do to de-stress? Stop hanging out with me. I think I'm Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Who was with us last night? We have a different artist on today. This is Pepper. Pepper works on a different set of comics and stuff. Pepper usually does. Pepper usually does. No, not my late. It's somebody else's late. And
I'm fine.
Brent, I just want you to know that you're messing with an English teacher. Don't mess with an English teacher. Bring all of these guys in. Do I want all of these guys, or are there the ones?
I'm in the middle of writing still, so.
I'm about to import a bunch of photographs, so it's gonna be, fun or not. We'll see.
Hi, Brent.
I don't think I want that.
Stressed. That's what I am, Brent. My doctor said I was stressed today. They did a test. My body's too stressed. I need to de-stress somehow.
85 shots is good by me.
Doing shots? Yeah, I'll take that one.
Good by me.
That's exactly what will happen if I drink. Goodbye, me.
Now I can switch to this program's called Lightroom. This is one of the programs that comes with Adobe Creative Cloud, and I use this to adjust all of my photographs because they aren't all perfect when they come in. So, but went out to this house this morning. I went out yesterday, or I went out, I guess, Tuesday, and I shot like the park here and things like this so that I could get, oh, that's a blurry picture, so I guess I'll blurst. Okay, I will remove. We're going to go through first and really and deselect everything. This one. This one's clean. That one's straight. This one's not. So I'll remove this one too. Nice little park. It's not nearby. That way I didn't have to worry about it. And that's the house. I'm going to have to remove his sign because we're not allowed to use signs inside pictures. These are what I took Tuesday, so you can see it's before the storm. But actually, when I went out here on Tuesday, it was lovely. But then I went out there today, and it actually is pretty lovely today as well. This morning it was pretty lovely with all the snow out there on this park. So I went out and reshot a little bit in this park because that was pretty nice. So today I'm doing work for a real estate agent. I'm a real estate photographer as well. Use all the skills you've got in your book. Whatever you've got here. Really, that I feel like one of these is like,
I'm writing a book to go with a product that I'm working on getting printed.
Look at this. I just now realized that when I use the flash shutter, it does lens correction. Look at that. That's nice. It's nice. It's still crooked, but that's all right. All right. So now looking at the colors of this picture, they're way, way, way too hot. So I'm going to cool the temperature down a little bit less. There.
I don't know what Anita is asking about.
Oh, Anita is the mom's account. So, and I have forgotten his name starts with a T, and that's all I've got. And that's because names, I'm bad with names, horrible with names. But uh, they were on last night with us when Kian was here and was talking about Travis. Thank you. Not T. That's what I had was T. I'm horrible. Anyway, so Travis was going through and kind of coming up with ideas for Kian's comic, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. There's a tree down in the backyard here, so I'm not gonna do. I tend to like to lighten up the picture a little bit, bring the colors up. So I think what Travis is asking is, Travis is asking about Kian's story, but Kian's not awake yet. Kian's still, well, I think Kian may be awake, but Kian, one of the things, Travis, that Kian does is he lives on a farm. And so in the morning, he's got to go feed chickens and alpaca and stuff. So I can make jokes like, alpaca you at lunch, which that's an important joke for me. I've been saying it for a couple of years now and it doesn't get old. I'm the only one that gets old. So,
Alpaca you a lunch.
Right? Like I said, pretty clever. I'm a clever person. Never mind. I know you guys all just. Okay, so I'm dropping down the highlights and the whites on this, and I'm bringing up the shadows a little bit to kind of even out the color. The blacks need to come all the way up. Looks like. Ugh. But we can kind of see up here on the histogram how things kind of, right? Alpaca you. I like it. I can use the dehaze function, and the dehaze function will darken everything down, and I like that. But it also will bring a lot of chatter into this. I didn't need. So I'm going to watch the colors on this, and then I'm going to go over to all the way down here. I have the ability to rotate it, and I need to rotate it because we've got a little bit of a. You look at the center of the picture. Center of the picture has another photograph in it. It's like an Ansel Adams. And so I want to line that up with the grid as much as possible because that's dead center. And then I have to constrain crop, otherwise these white things on the outside. The outside of the house is going to be a different set of instructions from the inside. I'm not going to use this one, so I'm going to remove it from right away. Mess with it. This one's pretty dark. Shooting across. This is they've got a great time. And I'll try to use these settings throughout all of these pictures. You can see how it changed dynamically through here quite a bit. This one's overexposed, so I'm going to bring it down. Bring the dehaze on this. Oh, okay, that works. That'd be awesome. There is a Facebook page, and I don't know if you have access to Facebook or if you care to have access to Facebook. You may not, because I've noticed us old people like Facebook. So, I'm just going to comment about how old I am again. There's a Facebook page out there called Quasar Art Collective. And if you post to that, you can see it. I didn't think so. Not a lot of people use. Well, I mean, a lot of people use Facebook, but they're like all old, like me. Which, since I sort of started this, that kind of makes sense. So, catching here because this wall is green. We really want it looks green. So I'm gonna hit develop settings and I can copy. I just really wish you just copy instead of you. Which ones do you want? The same ones I always exactly. Just a little overexposed. Tree, so I can put highlights and whites a little bit here. No. Shadows. Kill some of the shadows. I do not remember, and I don't think our chat holds it. My chat up in the upper part will hold it for a while, but not long. Let's see. Oh. And no, my chat only holds, the window only holds for the duration of this show. So I can't go back and say and see what you had written last night. I'm sorry. A little brighter. I think it's music. I think. Music. This guy had a love of Japanese art. I saw hokusais everywhere. In fact, the shower curtain upstairs was the infamous wave, the hokusai wave.
Gotcha.
And I was like, well, that's a thing. I mean, I can't knock it. I dig it.
Yeah, it's a famous picture for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
It's good.
I need to step out for a quick second.
I'm going to put me on big then and put you on little in the corner.
I'm going to take my video off, so.
Well, that'll work too. I'll see you when you get back. All right. Let's see what we got in here. I think I liked the other version of this picture better, so I'm going to look in my library. My collection. Because I think I took a reshoot later of that and it looks much better. Right? I think this reshoot is far better. Right? Because we've got the lights on over the sink. Okay, see you in a minute. I'm going to develop on this. I want to make it just a little bit more blue. Not too blue. I want it to look warm and inviting. I'm going to bring up the refrigerator over here on the side, which is super, super black. And dang it. Just removed it from here. All right. Now, did it keep its... Almost all the settings are staged. Fine, correct. Okay. Now these are the problems. See how yellow they've gone? They'll have to pull all the way back over here and get them into some kind of reasonable color where they don't look yellow. And the lights were already brutal and yellow in there anyway because it's a bathroom. Hi, George. Yep. You said to come visit me. Oh, Georgie. Hey, you do. Let's move your toe. Hey, you do. So I gotta do the making bread thing. Make bread. Look at me making biscuits on you. This is you back for this morning. You were making biscuits on me. But I don't think it worked. Anyway. I think this is probably a better shot. Different path. This one, so I'm going to take the development settings. You do make this. See it better. No, we can make this one. You're like, your work. That's not wrong. It's wrong. So you guys see how I just cleaned up the color over here. Like these are super washed out. Any controls. Here, I'll make biscuits. Kitty biscuits. Kitty biscuits. You're like, wait a minute. I don't know if I like that as much. I make kitty biscuits in your head. Kitty biscuits. As much as I love you, Rita. But you know what?
Apparently, me and you doing this show makes a nexus of weirdness.
There's nothing unweird about this. It's definitely a nexus of weird. You have to add George in here into this nexus of weirdness. George.
Yes, yes, yes. We all know that George demands attention when you're trying to get work done.
You are a nexus of weirdness. You're a weirdness nexus.
You're a weirdness nexus. You're a little floating weirdness.
Okay, weirdness nexus. I gotta work. You're the baby holding thing from that. That'll make you decide to be like this much. Because the head super forward, ears back. I hate those. But I still get prickers, so I can't sort of. Put me down. So I can get to it. Legitimately, I wish to get this done sometime this week. So you caused a weirdness nexus?
No, apparently I'm always a weirdness nexus.
Well, I've known that. That's why we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you crooked? How'd you end up crooked? Wow, and not just a little crooked, a lot crooked. Man, this game is amazing. That's a bummer.
We're gonna have a kitchen plug.
Yes. You can see the hook sign he's got in the background there.
Mm-hmm.
think that's funny. I just like, okay, you do you, boo. It's a nice house. Totally blue. No, I can see me in this. I can see me in this. I'm not allowed to see me in this, so that's going to be a problem, child.
Kind of like having the adjustment pictures up there too, because my monitor is just a slightly different color than the display up there.
Is it just me, or do you have a little bit of a haze on some of your images?
They're slightly overexposed because that gives it a dreamy effect, and people like that because then it becomes their dream home.
I'm just saying this out loud. For me, this does not bode well.
What does not bode well?
The dreamy effect.
Yeah, I know. I also have to use like a freaking 10 millimeter lens. I mean, I can kill some of that. That.
But Brent, he's not alone.
Yep.
I
have
just
a
turned
ghost
off my camera.
I have a ghost pepper.
Yeah, I mean, if you turn on my camera, it actually will show a picture of a ghost wearing a hat.
I know. He's like, I've got a ghost pepper. It's awesome. I'm totally on board with this plan. This is the best.
Yes, I am not on camera because I don't think people want to just watch me write on my computer. So, yeah.
You have very weird friends.
I found a podcast.
Talking about weird friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, I found a podcast on Spotify, and I don't know if it actually is here anymore. But essentially, it's like Celtic myths, and legends.
Mm-hmm.
And like the first episode, she talks about pixies. From their Cornish pixies is what she's actually talking about. But it was interesting to say the least.
Not to be confused with Cornish hens.
No, those are different. Those are edible Cornish pixies. You don't want to try to eat. They taste like farts.
Damn it! It's always tasting like farts. Do they not understand their food?
I only say that because George would probably go after them.
Probably. Odds are extremely good. I wish I'd remembered to turn the lights on before I took this picture of this room. Yeah, but
Yeah, there's like two colors on the wall. I'm not sure if the wall is supposed to be like a beigeish white or a yellowish white.
it's a yellowish white, and that's why when I kill it and bring it back, you can still see that even when I pull it back to blue, I still get like still yellow in there.
Yeah.
You can see it up here on the histogram.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's weird.
Yeah, it's not an attractive color. I probably would have changed that for myself. But
Yeah.
it's kind of worse here. So. We love you too, Brent. I'm getting paid for this, so. All right. These were the pictures I took of the bathroom on tripod. I feel like this picture sucks worse than the other picture. Kill that picture. It's just. I use background colors. I've already set them. Paste it in here. Here we go. Drink green there. Oh my god. Clean. There we go. And this bedroom was just a bedroom. Empty. I can bring this exposure though. See these shadows out of it. Some refreshments in here. shoot the other direction too. I'll just copy the settings this way. Upside, paste the settings, and you can see his reel-to-reel reporters in the room. Which, you know what? I just shoot these pictures. I don't judge. My dad had a reel-to-reel too. I don't know what happened to that. Looked just like that though. Maybe that's where it went. Maybe it has wandered through life. So it showed up at a house that I shot. I think the reels actually still are in storage. But Brent, I was saying, this guy had an actual legit oscilloscope in his garage. And he said he didn't know what he was going to do, probably donate it. And I was like, if you donate it, I want the oscilloscope, and I'll put it right back here, and I'll hook it up to a microphone so it just sits there, and every time the cat meows, it just goes, meow, meow, meow. It'll be so funny. And I will be a happy. Ridiculous, but I'll be a happy. I mean, honestly, this is where the histogram thinks it's true calling this. Just saying. Welcome back, Travis, to the stage of history. I can't. All right. Bring up the exposure. No, bring up the exposure. I feel like this is. So he put all the chemicals in this bathroom. So I was like, you know, that's a thing. So we had to move all the chemicals. Trying to say.
I'm assuming this guy did not do ritualistic cannibalism before he shot all of these. So
No ritualistic cannibalism that I'm aware.
Oh darn!
Right? Takes all the fun out of it, doesn't he?
Yep, it does.
Got a lot of pink in this though. So drop the magenta down. Just get some of that out of there. Clear some of that pink. This is chattering. I just bragged about how I've gotten so much better about all of this. Literally just bragged about this. I did not, in fact, get better. In this instance, I'm going to bring the vibrance down and a little bit of the saturation because that blue down here is ringing. And ringing, and this is like a level thing. So the stage of history, that's from a game called Soul Calibur. One of my favorite games. Just welcome back to the stage of history. And Travis is like, cool, bro. Bring the blacks up. We get that. And then I can bring the DAs in, and that sharpens out that color. And I gotta watch my vibrance. Differences for ringing. Ringing is when a color gets too sharp and it starts to actually. It usually you have ringing when you have blue and red next to each other, and they sit there and your eyes will see them kind of doing this number. In this instance, I'm also using because I'm seeing artifacts. If we get close here, you can start to see kind of artifacts in the picture. Hold more information than what's there. I may not need this. I only need to turn in 35 pictures. So we're going ahead and sharpen all of these up, make them look pretty. The real heart of this is this one here. So I really want this one to be pretty.
That does not look like the same room now.
This room?
Yeah.
Is the develop settings?
No, you went from having a feature wall to not having one.
Oh yeah, it's got interesting. This house. The thing is, this is the room that'll really sell it. So I took a lot of good pictures of this. Right. Because I mean, this is definitely the room that will sell this house. All right. So what I'm going to do? Get out of the loop view. Back to the library. I can see all of these, and I'll put every room where they belong, so we can make sure we cover everywhere. Right? So all the living room pictures in the living room. Let's also make sure they all look the same. Because we don't think they're not the same. Especially since sometimes I'll go back in and recover a room. So I already took a picture of this room. So now I'm going to go back downstairs and take another picture. Here's a picture. This also gives me an idea of where all the system.
Brent, yeah.
You just made a Facebook account.
Congrats on the Facebook account.
Okay, Travis. So there is a Quasar Art Collective page. Let me find it for you. You can join it. There we go. I'll put this just straight in for our group of people. I don't know if you saw that, but that's the group for the Quasar Art Collective. So you can add your own work if you join that group, and then that's for anybody also who is watching. If you've got artwork and you want to share it with the Quasar Art Collective, please feel free. What that's there for. Now I will move this back up to the living room. Living room. Which of these are better pictures? Now I can see that I've taken like 12 pictures of the fireplace. I really don't need that many pictures of the fireplace. I just need this one. This one's not as dramatic, so I'll kill that one. It's that easy. Then I will take kitchen. This is all kitchens. This is all kitchen as well. That's kitchen. I went back in and on handheld and dropped the kitchen again. Ratios. So that's the master. That's the master. This is the master bath. So this is also the master bath. That's the master bath. And that's the so is this. So is the picture of me. There's a picture of me. I say that because I'm not supposed to have pictures of me. Just you. You want to you belong to bathroom 1. Way up at the top. Bedroom. Auxiliary bedroom. Here's sit. Now that I've kind of put them all in the same spot, I start looking at them as a unit, kind of trying to get an idea of what I'm doing. This is more like this. That goes up there. So, okay, here's the outside. Outside's also this stuff. It's outside. So take these guys and make them up. And really only one picture has the realtor sign. That's not bad. I can just bring that one into Photoshop. And for a minute or two, just do a quick removal. I don't think I need to worry about it otherwise. So, all right. Let's look at all of the pictures, because this is a much clearer picture. We were commenting that he's got a like that sweet. Also, there we go. Like that, man. Like that. Perfect. And then this gives a little bit of a texture going on right there.
Alrighty. Well, normally I would be here until 11 if I was on, so I'm gonna have to get going.
It's actually 11 now. I'm just going to keep going because
I know. I'm saying I'm heading out.
head out. Make like a baby head.
Alright. Have fun, everyone. Alright.
Bye
Bye.
bye. You can see what I've done here is I've set the settings. This back just here, so they all match. So everything in here looks the same. I feel like I'm kind of surrendering a little bit to the yellow lighting in here. The lighting is pretty yellow. I feel like this is comfortably yellow. There we go. Pull it down just a pigeon. One, two, three, four, five. We got 5 shots through that dining room. Go ahead and put in development settings here and just paste it. I see it's a lot. I think that's richer. You can adjust a small amount here. This is one of the selling points is this hidden entertainment system, which apparently is, I don't know, exhaust system, I don't know, let's go around it. Blacksmithing. Brent, this is the thing, man. You just didn't know it, but you apparently knew to be a blacksmith.
This is your problem right here. Okay. I feel like we're all kind of unified in that zone. These guys are all unified. So let's check you. And I feel like we're going to go back and do this as the color scheme for it. So pull up settings, copy settings. Okay, cool. And then I'm just going to apply these settings to everything. Because that way it'll shift the color over. Or, no. RGB with different white balance. No. I swear sometimes it shouldn't be different. I left it on auto white balance. DSD. Oh, what was that thinking? Nothing we can do about it now. Not a thing we can do about it. Except now just eyeball it. So stop. Acclimate to these lights that were not on before, right? So when you look in this picture, those underlights right here are not on. And that's what's causing this change in lighting right here. It's because the under counter lighting is on, right? So part of what's going on here to get it adjusted to make it so it's not light so hard. Bring that down just a little bit because these are yellow. That makes all of the difference in the Yep, it brings up the color, pops a little bit. All right, good. This guy's a different color than the other two. Already, I can tell. So the question is you. So I want these two to match the same picture or same bathroom. So I want them to match because otherwise it looks like they're in a different place. Tile? Really? Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. Never thought about it like this. Okay, so now these four pictures all match. So that bathroom is one unit now. The hallway looks fine. I feel like this other shot needs to be just a little bit. We kind of got gun shy because Pepper was talking about how yellow the hallways are, but really the hallways are yellow. So I don't know why I'm trying to alter the color. Trey, I do not alter it again. So you need to be less yellow. And this is one of those where I'm going to have to actually go in here and just pull the yellow down, merge. Why did I want hue? What is the Facebook username? It's Quasar Art Collective, QuaCk. So I actually put a link down here in the groups. I don't know if you can see that. If that link, it said that the link posted to everywhere. Hopefully. Oh, hard to keep grout clean. I can see that. In here, it's orange. Same as the upper corner, right up there, or over here. Quasar's QuASAR. There you go. Thank you, Brent. Brent's being helpful. But this guy and this guy do not look the same. Can't even tell if it's the same or. It's the other method. No. That's this guy. Wait. Whoa. Nope, that's the other one. Major factors. That's okay. Go do your homework. That's awesome. Actually, probably should go pick on my child and do homework. So, good luck, and I'm glad you were here for a while. And as always, you're welcome here at any time. Constraint crop. There we go. Turn seconds blue. Hot blue in here. Like blue. A little bit better if I can bring this. The question is whether I can kill the blue in that. Kill me. What do I want to do? Oh, here's my head. No. Just room. Better. Much darker though. All right. Really touch the outside pictures at all, but I feel like they're pretty solid as they stand. Bring up the shadows, the blacks, drop the whites, and we get a lot more richness in this picture. No matter what, it's going to be somewhat exposed because of nature. There we go. Knowing that I was going to be stuck, which means see you in a sec. Right. Probably the same settings as we've got with other one. All right. I feel like we done got ourselves enough pieces here to do just fine. Now is the hard job. We're going to tear down 30. The untouchable one for right now is going to be the dining room because it's pretty solid. These two are pretty similar. This one, this one, so that one, this guy, and this guy are pretty similar. So I'm going to these two, that was too wide. This one and this one are pretty similar. This tells me more about where the dining room is. This tells me more about where the living room is. I don't think we need this one or that one. So this one's more dynamic. So looking at this one too. This one and this one. This one, the living room with some detail. Option, shelving that way. We get into the kitchen. This overview is good. But I have a second version of that overview. And I think that one's better. So this gives me a better view of what's going on. The bottom of this is kind of highlights under things. I really don't need that as much as I need this guy is the same. Countertops. This guy. I can tell what's going on here. That direction. That direction. I like this picture. I like this picture. Although this one, that one, these two are identical. So that one. Close up on the sink. Don't really need it. I need that one. And that one. Like this one unfortunately goes out. And here, this guy, this guy's gonna lose. That direction like that shows something here. I only have 2 shots in this room, so that's gonna be easy. But I've got 2 shots in the hallway now. This one. Still 2 shots in the sink. Show the detail. That one. Here's that room. Here's that room. 2 shots in the toilet. This one's again like this one. This one's better. This room now. This one is the same. So it's a little bit wider. This one's a little tighter. I think I like that one. This one's the same as this one. It's off color wall. Shown. So this one. Versus these 3. That's good for that zone. All right. So this is how we pare down to try to get the best coverage of a house and cover the most pieces. I didn't get a good shot of this room because I really was in the room with me. And that's okay. This didn't get anything. So, the shower, the sink, 2 different angles. This shows us where the toilet is. This shows where the toilet is relative. So, but I like. This gives me more of an overview of what that bathroom looks like too. I like the composition of this one better. But unfortunately, I think that gives me a better overview. So there's that bathroom, that bathroom. Okay, now we go into the bedroom. We're going to 4 shots in the bedroom. 1 here, 1 here, And this one really doesn't either this guy and this guy. So this guy only gives me relativeness to that exit and entrance. And this is a better, more hotel. So these three and this guy. This bathroom in here. So that's all one unit. This guy belongs to the hall unit, which is nowhere near upstairs. There, here. This guy was okay. Now we're down to 53. We need to reverse those numbers. We need 35. So here we go again. We're going to go up, look upstairs, and see what we've got. Now that I've done this, the question really is, do I need this wide view of the house? I really don't need it. That view of the house. This view is not helpful. Welcome back to the stage of history. The saddest part is I think this is the best shot of the house. So this will be its lead, which is kind of aggravating, but it is what it is. So I will take, I'm going to get rid of that shot, which has signs in it. So it's that shot. That's good. And then these three show nothing. That's useful. This guy is the same, so there's that one. These two. In the same direction, that's useless. These two. And this one's not going to help us. And of these three, kind of cool because these two are the same place, just two different times. I think I'll keep. Yeah. Because this one's got a sign. How about that? That's straight sun, which was I don't need to keep that because all these really pictures here. But I can keep this, which is cool. And that, which is also cool. These two are almost the same place, which is pretty fruity. So, then these three are all roughly the same thing. We'll come back and kill it if we really need to. And then this shows where the front door is. Well, we're at 38, guys. Cutting down. And really what I want to cut through here is like these two are, yeah, that was a mistake. These two angles are identical in directions. Because there's a green accent wall, and the two shots suck. So there's that. All right. So now we're down to 37. We only have more, and we are clear. And I need this. I need that. That's the highlight of this place. We're not killing that. We got two shots in the kitchen that are roughly the same. And I think that one looks more dynamic. These two. Ugh. We got the other direction, which is good. Those ones, which we may or may not.
Not as important as this bay window. It's the most important thing. Okay, that's it, guys. Out on this one. So we've cut us down to 35. These are the pictures we're going to use for this house. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my export. And we always go with share with him. Share with him filter. And share with me. And he doesn't have a folder for this, so I will add the folder. And the folder is going to be called the same name as the house. Okay. You got that folder. Just select it. And done because we're stupid. Just going to export that. There we go. Now let's try it again. Export. Let's see if it saved it. Okay. I'm like, really? Yay. Boop, 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 boop. All this stuff is set. Let's make sure the sizes are set. Specific size. Hmm. Edge 1536, 240 resolution. Don't ask me. It is bizarre. Export. Now we're going to crunch it. Export these 35 files. Oh, I'm going to stand up while I wait for it to do that. Last night was a brutal night for me. I had in both of my legs died. It was really weird. Crampy day. Exporting, which is why you're getting okay. Now we should be clear. Looks good. 35 pictures. They're in order. My username is GS Davis Art. Just like down here at the, well, it doesn't say it down there at the bottom. And Pan, who is the one you were talking to last night, is that. So that's the one who's doing the who's doing the magical girl. All right.
Now I tell Nate. It's in our folder. Yeah, I'm Guy Davis, but if you friend my personal account, I don't usually reply because I don't know who people are. So, that's the thing. But I've got a GS Davis art account. And the reason that I don't usually do that is because, and you will appreciate this, I try not to post public pictures of my child. Let him choose when he wants public pictures of him displayed and not me. Hey, look, you're in the stream. Good job. Right? I don't even reply to whatever his name is. You no longer need YouTube. It no longer needs you. All right. Alrighty. No, George. No. He's been here twice. It's just that I was in such a hurry to get those out that I didn't. I ejected him at some point by saying, no, out you go. Okay, I'm going to only roll for about 10 more minutes. I've done that bit of things. Let's take a look back at Daz, and let's look at our what's left on to do. Let's see anything. But if I look at the control intersections, yellow. We can do that. Take a look at that and see what that looks like. I have 6 left. Blinking yellow and taking control of the intersection, though, are the same critter. And they won't be that hard to deal with. But we have to fix the lights. They're not working. There we go. Yep, this is the same thing I was doing last night. So these, I'm having a meeting today, Travis, at 2 my time. And for that meeting, we need to have these animations ready to go. And so we're going to build new animations for being in an intersection and doing what we call taking control of an intersection. So for that benefit, we've got this new rig that I set up, which has a 4-way intersection with turn signals in them. So the signaling on it should give us a clear turn on things. The other thing that's cool is I can make this signal into a right turn only light, and that would be useful as well, just not as useful. So there we go. All right. Now we need to, because we also should talk about protected lefts and things like that. Now we'll go to top view. Yeah, that's good. Good job. And we'll get a car. We'll put him in the turn lane, like so, because this is all about protected lefts. And this will now be B. I'm going to put him over here, and we're going to rotate him 180 degrees because we want him going the other way. And then we'll set his surface textures to be the green color. Once we set the surface textures, we gotta make sure we set the ambient textures. And now we have green car is in oncoming traffic, which is important because we're going to talk a little bit about, in this particular instance, about what blinking left arrows mean. Camera. This is car. That's a whole lot of chatter. So okay. 0 out, 0 out, 0 out. And this is going to be from the point of view of Louis. Let's see what Louis sees. We need to make it wider. Humans see flesh flower would be naked. Probably. Humans see at 35 millimeters. Yeah, K and M are very close to each other on the keyboard. So humans, so whenever I set my cameras up here, I'm setting them up at 35 millimeters. Because that will give us a wide view, allows us to see what's going on there and stuff like that. So set our render settings for 16 by 9, which is what we want, because that'll fit everything. And I think 800 by 500 is pretty close to where we are. So this is going to go into here. We click to drive the car, we can click to the body. And we're going to do the same thing we've done before. With the generic person, we can connect the camera to the head. And then that way, when the generic person turns his head, the camera will move in the same way. And that gives this camera the ability to be seen. So we'll call it APOP. Right? And that's what this is. There might be another kind of enemy. You never know. You know, sometimes these things happen. All right. Because I think we need to. I feel like if we look at this, zombies or machines? Probably machines. You're right. I would think so too. That's my thought as well. So
taking a look at this here, you can see now across this intersection pretty good. Always be metal. Except for that one time when it's not. And then you're like, because it could be lightning, right? There we go. In the intersection, he's looking across the way. He can see that. You can see green. So what I'm going to do is to add to this. By the way, I'm going to stop in about 4 minutes because I've got to take the kid to its conference day, so school conferences day. So we got to make sure the kid's up and fed because our conference time is 12:30. Yes, our conference time is 12:30. And then I come back from the conferences and go into curriculum meeting right away. So, okay, one of the things I'm thinking though is illustrating that when the light turns red here, we get kind of a wall, an imaginary block there, right? So let's create a new primitive. We'll call it a cube and we'll put it here because I want to illustrate that when most of the time. Makes sense? And then I'm going to take this guy, check his surfaces on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to make his ambient color sort of like red, but I'm going to bring it down about halfway so that he's got some shading a little bit there. Okay. Then we're going to go through and hit OK. We're going to go up here, and then we're going to make his diffuse color red, hot red, like that. And that way you can see it. And then I'm just going to make him somewhat transparent, 50% transparent. Okay. And then that way I can say that when we look at lights, the way that they work, you've got, when the light turns red, this is part of the intersection that cannot go, right? Makes sense. And then I will duplicate this stop cube. On the other side. Now, this is not true when you have, obviously, anybody else. But for right now, we can talk about these as being stop cubes. That's east. Why am I red? Oh, because this light hasn't changed. I have a bunch of all the lights in my office are controlled. Here, I'll show you. I have the ability to control all the lights in my office, and this light is getting old, and so he has issues. So here, I'll see if I can't snap him into the right color. Nope. Try it again. Nope. Try it again. Nope. Determined to not work. Yeah. And that light over there is not changing either, but this light did. What I can do is manually control him because he's stuck on red. There. You're determined. because of course I'm having problems. So Travis, what Brent is talking about is that it's controlled by my Alexa. So I can say, computer, red alert. So it does that. And now it's back to red, but it's not on red. See, now it's on white. But that's why. I don't know if I can do my broadcast lights now, because now we've worked it. The shell behind me doesn't want to change. There we go. But these lights over here are still red. In fact, all three of those are red now. So that I've got a light over my main drawing desk over here, and I've got 2 lights over my workspace. Yeah. All right, so we've set up this, and it looks good. And I think I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to save this now as the scene. You're going to save it as so we're going to save it as DS14. And then we call this protected left. And the reason I'm going to call that is because I feel like we need to illustrate how protected left work. Okay, guys, I'm out. I got to go do all the other things and be a dad and all that stuff. So I got to go dad, which involves rallying the child, which may or may not work because my child turns a teenager tomorrow, like literally tomorrow is his birthday. So he turned a teenager and he's already kind of rolling up on the teenager stuff. So anyway, I will see you all. I'll be back on tonight. And thank you for joining me, Travis. Thank you for joining me, Brent. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Goodbye.